Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts below the video, in the description box, and on the website. And the following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. So we're going to ring the bell a few times just to bring in that beautiful energy. And then we're going to use the little hand drum to connect the realms. Okay, we pulled your 2 alpha and omega messages. We pull them first. We read them last. Let's see what we'll do. The bell first. And then the drum. Okay. All right. So, I'm excited to do the download today. It's been a few days since I've been able to get to the download. And this morning I woke up ripe and ready for our download message today. So let's get it started with the download oracle, the handmade creation of my own 10 years of life experience. Okay, so the card coming out for us says, everything that glitters isn't gold. Sometimes it's just glitter on a rock. Okay, so we have this glittery picture. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Sometimes it's just glitter on rock. So this is like, sometimes there's some fake stuff out there. You gotta watch out. Gotta learn to discern. I heard learn to discern. Is it real? Is it fake? Which one is it? Okay. I'm being called from the Lyrical Evolutions Oracle deck, created by one of our viewers, Ashley Walker. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. What is the message for the download today? Let's go. What is it that you would like to have me say? Okay. I do what I do because I absolutely love and adore my brothers and sisters of humanity. And I know that the more of us that embrace our own empowered, authentic divinity, the more we'll continue to see beautiful changes in our experience, not only individually, but for our collective. Okay, we're a very powerful and potent group that has the ability to influence energies around us. So our headspace, our energy space is very valuable. So let's see, what do we have coming out today? It says How You Want It from Tiana Taylor. The word how is crossed out. Okay, we have Roman numeral 2 there, which is giving me high priestess energy. Okay, and then it says, tell me what you want. I will do it all the way, make you scream my name. Okay, so because I see that Roman numeral 2 there for somebody is a Virgo energy included in this experience for somebody. Absolutely, for somebody. Okay, not for all of you, clearly, but Virgo is somewhere in this. How do you want it? Okay, so tell me. But sometimes it's just glitter on a rock. So it could. It looks like there's someone or something that is trying to pull off. I heard pull off a sham, like you might make themselves look like something that they're not. Okay, I have the 3D tarot here. We're gonna pull a major arcana to see what's the overall energy on Earth for humanity. Like, this is something that's going on facing all people who live here on this planet. Let's see what's the dominant energy on Earth for people, which includes those of you watching and me as well. Let's see, what do we have? We're taking one card, and it's the Hermit, which is also a Virgo energy. So it's like, yeah, I saw that coming without knowing what we were seeing coming. So there is something here about seeing it coming without knowing what was coming. You saw it coming. Okay. The Hermit is the seeker, the soul seeker, the one that checks their self and checks their own internal guidance before moving forward. This is somebody who is willing to walk a lonely path when their own guidance is not in harmony with the collective group. But the thing about it is, this person carries their own light. This person carries their own light, and they can see in the dark night. They're able to guide others because of the fact that they trust their own guidance. Okay, they trust their own guidance, and where those who don't show up in their experience, they are actually able to provide the light for those who don't have a light on their path. Okay, because some humans don't realize that they have their own internal light, and so then they're constantly looking for the light, and they're giving me a moth to a flame type of energy, which can totally burn you. um Interesting. So sometimes I heard it's a lonely path because people could feel burned by you. People could feel burned by you because you don't fall for the okey doke. You don't fall for their own opinions. Their opinions are their own. That's fine. They're entitled to have them, but that doesn't mean that it's going to influence what you do, because there's this inner light guiding you. It's also a card of a traveler, somebody who is a traveler. I heard a sacred traveler. So let's get something from the sacred traveler oracle, because the sacred traveler I'm hearing is an energy. Oh man, where'd you go? Oh, there it is. There is an energy where it's like your journey is sacred. You realize that every step is um very important. Every step is divinely guided in this energy. Okay, so there, what I see, because that is the major arcana for all earth right now, it's like people are now seeing where they are not as it's like the entourage is falling off for a lot of people. The crew that they had doesn't seem like it's there anymore. People are finding like it's a time where they need to be alone, trust in their own guidance. People are finding, well, aside from it all, it's Virgo season. Hello. People are finding uh, a spark of light. I heard a spark of hope within. hmm to guide them on their journey. Like a lot of people are realizing now too with this energy, because the energy is going to hit people in different ways. But a lot of people are finding like uh it's all about the journey. Okay, and they're finding their light in the journey. So that's an awesome energy to experience. It can be very scary though. I see somebody who is on a lower vibration, probably not watching the channel, but that's okay. Maybe they are. But I see somebody who is in the energy of figuring out like they're not always going to have your back. They're not always going to be there. Um, this person is realizing like they've got to do it their own. If they want to make something happen, they're going to have to put one foot in front of the other, even when they can't see everything out there, because notice it's dark night in that energy, right? So they're noticing like they're going to have to keep putting one foot in front of the other and just take the next logical step, even though they can't see the big picture. They can't see the whole lay of the land. They can't see everything that's around, but they know they got to take the next step. Otherwise, they end up lost in nowhere. I also see with this energy, those who have not yet found their light going through a dark night of the soul. And the spirit is showing me how this is perfect for them, because they said sometimes, thank you, they channeled this through to me on a New Year's Day. I can't remember how many years ago at this point, but they said that there is the darkness getting darker so that they could see the piercing of the bright light. Okay. If you think about it, they're showing me that dark night, and then all of a sudden there's one light and you can see it, and it shows you where to go. So some people are going to be looking for guidance. Some people are going to be looking for a leader because they haven't found their own internal leader. And the fact of the matter is, like, we are meant to be self-governed in our authentic divinity. That doesn't mean self-governed in chaos, in evil, or lust, or any of these things. No, this is self-governed through our authentic divinity. So this is where people are being guided ultimately from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. We have Wise Leader coming out. Interesting. Wise Leader, you are a beacon for others, which is totally the energy of the Hermit. So those of you who have found your internal light right now, being called on to walk in beauty with the wondrous universe. Okay, and this is what you're to lead others in, to show them about what it means to walk in beauty with the wondrous universe. At the bottom of the deck, we have answering the call. The time is now. Now is the time to walk in beauty and step into I heard the God-given role of a leader. So each one who's watching this channel, I heard it years ago, and it's always being confirmed over and over again, is a leader in your own right. You may not realize what you're the leader of, but you have a group. For example, one thing I can confirm is I attract a lot of teachers, like literal teachers. I attract parents. These are leadership positions. You have some sort of leadership position. It is important in your leadership position that you walk in beauty and show, because some people don't know how to access or realize the beauty of the universe, the wondrousness of the place that we live in. So this is about using your ability to access the light energy, to see the wonder of our universe, to see the beauty in life, even when times are dark and tough. Okay, a wise leader will always inspire, will always motivate, will always empower. Okay, and that's the energy that we're being called to do here. So I am being called to the Starseed Oracle for some more energy regarding our download message. So let's see what else we have. But the time is now. You've already heard the call. You've already walked through the gate. Some of you are walking through the gate now. Somebody say, who am I supposed to lead? You don't have to worry about who to lead. Who you are meant to lead will show up in your experience. And this doesn't mean that you're gonna like go off and go start some major movement. Some of you might. That could totally be on your path. However, it's not necessary to step into your leadership role. Okay, this is something that happens automatically, living your life. So I see you have whatever your daily activity is. Most of you have a job, a career, or some sort of out of the house endeavor that you do. Not all of you, but most of you do. Regardless of where you are on the daily, the people that are meant to be guided by you will show up, and some of these people will be extremely temporary on your path. Some of them will linger longer. Some of them will pass through every so many days, or a couple times a week, or stuff like that. But so many of them will just pass through in a moment. And so how can you be the leader for those who just are momentarily in your experience? They're saying, show the light inside, show that light that you hold. Okay, that you hold the light in your hand. It's like by your actions. And they just show me the hand, meaning actions, because everything that you do, you're using your hands. All your actions require the use of your hands. So they're showing by your actions, show your lights. Okay, pause 1 second. Let me just make sure, because we are, let me see. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. Looks like, sorry, I had to check because my, my daughter is, we're expecting a grandbaby. So yeah, and that's the one that's texting. So I will, let's go back into the reading now. Thank you. Oh, they said, but this is also part of the message, in the sense that something you have is about to be birthed. Something you have is about to be birthed. Okay, there is a birthing happening. Okay, all right. So Um, I there's monitoring until that birthing is happening. So there's going to be some monitoring until the birth happens. Monitoring, is that what you're doing here? Are you monitoring a situation? Thank you. Everything that happens during reading is perfect. Excuse the yeah, it's because I'm getting a lot of downloads at the same time while I'm checking on my daughter, because she, hey, it comes through when it comes through. And that's the energy here in the reading as well. It comes through when it comes through. There is monitoring happening until the birthing. Okay, so so whether it's you doing the monitoring or being monitored, it's like until that is birthed, until that light is birthed, until that, say it more clearly and concisely. Until that empowerment, until that spiritual light is lit, there's a monitoring. So it's like you got this one in your energy that is meant to be on your path. You are the leader that they were assigned to by spirit. That it was You're the most effective leader in close proximity to them physically on this 3D planet. And therefore, they are in your energy field a lot closer as the light is being birthed in them. As they're finding their own hermit energy, okay, so they're going to be closer to you, is what I'm getting, for monitoring, so that you can view what's happening. And I'm hearing regulate. I'm getting the word regulate, to help regulation in order to help the calibration. Okay, so helping. So somebody's setting. So somebody is setting their pace. Somebody is setting their frequency. There's somebody is stepping into their empowerment. There's a vibrational calibration to help them to get into the frequency of their own authentic divine empowerment. Okay, you're there while that is still undergoing, while that is still in process, in order to assist with the calibration, setting the tone. So there's this energy of thank you. They're showing me an example, something that I learned from a friend of mine who would blast frequency at water. And there's Masaru Emoto did some experiments on the effects of voice on water, and therefore you can look those things up even here on YouTube, some very short videos. But when water is at a certain frequency, the water will speak to other water. My friend did some blasting of sound frequency at his water tower. And then I forgot how long later, but it wasn't so long later, maybe 24 hours later is what I'm getting. Yes, thank you. I just got a spiritual confirmation for that. Like the next day, they checked the water tower frequency on his friend's land, which was at a different frequency when they initially checked it. And it had begun to resonate at the same frequency. Okay, so there's this proximity, this being close to others while they're attuning their frequency, being in close proximity to you, as you have the lights, as you have authentic divine empowerment within. Okay, to whatever degree you do, there'll be others who are attracted to you, to be in your energy field, to be in your physical space, who are ready for that frequency, who are ready to be attuned to that authentic divine nature too. So you'll notice different ones will be drawn closer to you while that is happening in them. Okay, and like I said, so let's say you work at the grocery store as a cashier, right? And here you are holding this authentic divine empowerment frequency. You're this magical, mystical being while you're checking people's groceries, dude. Yes, it's totally possible. And the thing of it is, you have this customer comes through, does their grocery shopping, and you start to notice, like, every day or two they keep coming back because they forgot something, because they just need one or two more things, or they just ran out of this thing or that thing. Yeah, you could totally chalk it up to, yeah, people go to the grocery store repeatedly all the time. However, in this case, what they're saying to us is that little do you know that their soul is orchestrating the need on the physical level and so that they can come back, get back in your energy field again, uh, get another energetic boost, get another contact, okay, because they're ready to for further calibration. So it looks like this little simple physical thing is happening, but spirit is like, there's so much more going on behind the scenes. Okay, there's so much more going on behind the scenes. This is a, a raising of vibration, a tuning of their frequency. Okay, and I'm hearing even a downloading of the light codes that you carry. Okay, so you have light codes, you have awareness, you have a certain level of development of your authentic divine nature, and others are attracted to that and therefore are being brought in close uh, contact with you, and it could be frequent contact with you, and it's all perfect, it's all perfect, it's by divine design. And today we get to find out more about that. So from the Starseed Oracle, the void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. It's interesting because the void talks about the nothingness, talks about the vacancy, it talks about the emptiness, and then I hear within nothing is everything. Okay, and so there's this energy of there is a need. Okay, there is a need, and while that need is happening, people could feel very alone. So again, so this person, let's talk about this person now, who is, and it could totally be you are the person, right, who spends so much time alone. The hermit, again, dealing with solitariness, being on your own, feeling alone. Okay, but even within nothing, we're in the great cosmic womb. The universe is creating through the empty space. One of the things about planet Earth and our universe is that it does not care for a vacuum, a void, an empty space. It will always fill it in with something. Okay, it will always fill it in with something. And during this time of feeling alone, there is a filling in happening. It's occurring. I'm getting it's occurring. And it's occurring by contact with those empowered beings. Empowered beings are in close proximity at this time, okay, to different ones. And some of you, thank you, some they just showed me very, very alone. You might not have come out of your house in days or seen another person in days. Maybe you work from home, right, and you're very alone at this time physically, but your energy is still there's a reason why, because your energy is working overtime. Here's the thing: close proximity doesn't always mean physical contact. Just so for this to happen does not require physical contact. Some of you will have it, some of you do have it. It doesn't require it though, because they're just showing me how these light codes, these downloads, these energies do not need physical contact in order to spread, in order to grow, in order to be of influence. They are happening within, they're showing me like an energetic field. You have a huge energetic field. They're showing me the toroidal field, the Taurus energy field that you carry, and how that is generating this energy that's going out and touching others. Okay, this is this is one reason why people have so much. Interesting, I'm hearing negative propaganda and programming about being alone. Because if we can get you out of the idea, if we can make you leave behind the idea that alone is actually a very powerful place, and that even when you're alone your energy is touching other energies, if we can get you to stop or not be aware of that, or work against that, be counterproductive to that happening, that's the only thing that can stop it. Because you can diminish the size of your toroidal field by the belief that it doesn't still have power, still hold power, still touch, still flow, still move. When in fact, they're showing me like even being on your own, there is a huge effect. It's touching others all around. And what I'm seeing, because this void came out, is like you're not fully aware of exactly who these people are all the time. In most cases, you're not. Like all the alone time, you're still having an effect. You're still touching others' energies. You're still doing so much on the spiritual level. I hear, so this is one reason why you find yourself often tired, exhausted, worn out, and not able to truly pinpoint an exact reason. Why though? But why am I so tired? But why am I so worn out? I haven't even uh, done too much today, you might say, right? Okay, there's a void. There's a happening that is touching all of the earth right now through uh, the energy of being solitary, being on your own. Yeah. All right. From the Work Your Light Oracle, the inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So, one of the things that increases the reach of your toroidal field, and there's been a lot of scientific research on this, is the being tapped into the energy of love. They're showing me the movie A Wrinkle in Time. Some of you have seen it. Some of you have read the book. I've not read the book, but I have seen the movie. And the father, who's able to travel interdimensionally, is able to do so when he taps into the love energy. It's the love energy that connects him to the ability to travel interdimensionally. Okay, interesting. So, walk in beauty. You're a beacon for others. This is changing your reality. While you're doing this, not only do you affect others, but this is shifting your reality. While you tune into the inner temple, you see that circle up above the head there? While you're tapped into your source, okay? And then through this doorway, it's like the cosmos is there, right? That circle above the head, it's like you holding the energy for those whose light is not quite on yet, because we did talk about the ones who don't have their light turned on yet, right? But you see this swirling mass of energy there in the void. It's the light beginning to come together. So there's also this energy here, because I've talked in a I talked about it a long time, but it's been a while back since it's been mentioned on the channel. It's like the healing you do for the self, you do for the other as well. So some of you have removed yourself from certain connections because those connections don't feel beneficial. They don't feel healthy. Uh, they don't feel empowering. They feel hurtful, they feel painful, they feel negative. And so even as you release yourself from them, it's interesting what I'm being shown. Even when you release yourself from them, and you do it because you don't want any more pain to be there, because you want peace, because you want empowerment, because you want love. You're doing it for positive reasons. You're not doing it out of spite. You're not doing it out of anger or resentment. You're just doing it because, oh man, I need some peace. I need love. This is not peace. This is not love. I'm not going to allow anything that is not peace, love, that's unhealthy for me. I'm not going to allow toxicity. I'm not going to allow abuse. I'm not going to allow disrespect. Okay. And so as you remove yourself from it for reasons, these reasons or similar reasons, you've done it for higher vibrational purposes, okay? For divinely designed purposes. I just flipped one out. That one clearly, and it flew right to the floor. So we're gonna see what that is. But the healing happens simultaneously on both sides of the table. So you made a move to heal yourself, which meant you let go of someone from your experience because you knew it was unhealthy to continue to entertain the situation. It was just going to get worse. It wasn't improving, right? Well, it's interesting because on a soul level, when you made that healing move, it affected not only your energy field, but their energy field simultaneously. The healing is done on both sides of the table. No, not on the physical plane. So it's like the spirit is saying, don't go looking for it on the physical plane. It's happening on the spiritual plane. Eventually it could, with their cooperation, materialize into their physical realm. However, it's definitely always happening on the soul level. So what you do for yourself, you do for the other. You make a wise choice, an empowering choice for yourself. You actually give empowerment and wisdom to the other soul as well. And then they're saying, but the soul doesn't, that soul may not always want to embrace it. It's no, thank you. Say it correctly. Thank you. They're saying it's not the soul that doesn't want to embrace it. The soul immediately embraces it. It's the human mind, the human heart that doesn't always want to embrace it. It doesn't mean it's not happening. So you've gone off. This is showing me the energy of two different people right here. Okay. This is you gone off, like you chose your healing path. You chose awareness, empowerment, your authentic divine nature. You chose love. And you are so connected. You are so connected, and this is showing me here like the higher self and the physical self. It's like you're connected. You're connected to the universe. You're all in this love energy. There's all these beautiful embellishments here. Somebody else chose anti-love energy. This is the spark of light, the tiniest glimmer of light, and the energy that's drawing to that in the soul of another who you moved away from because they didn't want to get with the love energy. They wanted to be hateful, they wanted to be spiteful, they wanted to be violent, they wanted to be disrespectful, they wanted to be the fucking audacity, okay? The audacity, the way they wanted to be was just audastic. Like that's just unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. So you're like, I gotta make an empowering choice. So you made that empowering choice. Boom, here you are. While you're busy doing this, you're not even thinking about that other person. And if you do, you're just like, open up on all that shit. Like I let it go. I release it. Thank you for being a part of my journey. I gotta go. And type of vibes. But it's like, even though although that's the physical experience, it's still the work is still happening on a soul level. Their soul interacted with you and chose you in this physical experience because you had the ability to bring this healing to their spirit. Okay. Whew. So much channeling through today. And from the Fairy Dust Oracle, what do we have for the download today? It says, friends, all your love all the love your light extends, its reflection shown in chosen friends. Okay, so this person, um it's interesting because this person could have been your friend at one point, but then you went through this big huge awakening. You got into your soul, you got into your spirit, y'all separated. They didn't choose that path. That's fine. Well, I see others being drawn to you in a friendly energy, because of the fact that they are drawn to that light that you hold. But remember that everything that glitters isn't gold. Sometimes it's just glitter on a rock. This looked like glitter on a rock because this person could totally not look so damn dark up front. I mean, if you met this person in the physical world, oh, they could seem like so nice, and they could even use the positive words, and they could even present in a specific way. I mean, they could be gorgeous physically, but their soul is dark still. It's lightening up. Is lighting up. They're turning on their light. Okay, but this is somebody who may on the surface look very beautiful. They could look very friendly, but then their spirit needs some lightening. Okay, and these are consistent amongst different ones that are drawn to you because you carry energy. Thank you, thank you. They just show me it's easy to love the lovable ones. It's easy to love those who have love in them. But if love is what turns on the light in a soul, who's going to love the ones who don't have the light turned on so that their light can turn on? So this is even looking like somebody who doesn't have the love experience in them. And like there's people who have never had authentic love. They carry so much hurt within them because they have never had anybody authentically love them. They've only had this fakery resemblance of love that is not pure love. And so, boom, they come into your experience because you have it, you work it consciously and unconsciously. These two down here showing me consciously and unconsciously. Okay. So, different ones are attracted for that reason. I see a lot of people who are part of the Love, Peace, and Happiness tribe coming into friendships because there's some empowerment that's happening on a soul level in these connections. Let's see what this tarot card is that flew to the floor. And it is the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, coming out as highly influential in this energy. I'm actually going to put him over here and he will be out of the deck now. Yeah. Okay. We'll leave him there. And then we're just going to pull off the top because the way that card came out was so freaking like making a point. Okay. The King of Wands also just showed me. So as an external energy, we can have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius going on as another person in your experience. However, the King of Wands as an internal energy is about you doing doing what you say you're going to do, following through, okay? Being a person of your word, okay? Being a person who takes right action, being very charismatic, boldly going where a lot have not even dared to step, I'm hearing. Okay. In the past energy, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. For some, that's that King of Wands. Okay. So is this somebody from your past that you walked away from? And while you walked away, there's a soul healing going on because you're a wise leader. You're constantly walking in beauty. And even in your walking away, I heard she's beautiful walking towards you, but she's even gorgeous walking away. Okay. So there's the energy there. It's like you got walked away from an Aries who was in your past energy. Okay. Let's finish pulling the spread. In the current energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. In the hidden blessing, we have the Magician. In the challenge, we have the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. In the environment, you have the Nine of Pentacles, minor arcana, Empress energy. Okay. In the guidance, you have the Eight of Cups, emotional detachment, minding your business and walking away, moving on to a wish, going for what you want instead of settling for something less that's no longer satisfying. Outcome energy, 10 of Pentacles. Ha! Satisfaction on everything in the physical realm, affecting multiple generations. All right. Now moving down here, we're going to do another 7-card spread. What you have in the root, Hierophants, Taurus energy, major life lessons. Okay. What your desire in the sacral chakra, the 6 of Cups, soulmate energy, simply loving, and the past, nostalgia, simplicity, connection, harmony, emotional harmony. In the solar plexus, what you're doing, we have the King of Swords. Our communicator, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, is what you're doing. You're communicating effectively, cutting off anything that doesn't allow for that transformation in you. Okay, there's a transformation in you. In the heart chakra, how you're feeling, we have the Page of Pentacles. In the throat chakra, what you're talking about, we have the Tower. Oh, such a surprise. I heard such a surprise. Okay. In the third eye chakra, what you already know, what you've seen of the vision, is the 5 of Cups. And in the crown chakra, what God is trying to tell you is the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is reflecting me back to that King of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 2 of Pentacles. It usually talks about changes. It is still talking about changes and finding balance. However, more strongly at this time, it's talking about being connected to somebody. The connection that you have with the other, even in physical separation, even with physical distance, there's still connection between you and another. Okay. So this is what I see. For someone, this is about a father who is no longer here. This father could be a Sagittarius person who offers a big challenge, who's offered a huge challenge. This challenge is helped you become this person, who become an earth angel. Realize that you were an angel who didn't know you were an angel until you realized you was an angel. Okay. And so now you act accordingly because you know what you are. Some of you are figuring out who you are. There's now this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy here, emphasis on Virgo because we do have that Hermit there. And it is now, and some of you emphasis on Taurus as well. Some of you got both. Okay. But there's this energy of self-reflection, self-awareness, and self-development. What do I want? Creating beauty in your physical life. Okay, this person wants to create beauty in their physical life. This person, there's an Aries in your past who's thinking about you right now. Okay, I see this because you create beauty in your physical life. It's like where you go, you make beautiful things happen and grow. Okay, the hidden blessing here is from this connection when you walked away from it, because you did walk away from it and you're going to keep walking away from it. You took power out of it. It's like every time you walked away from a situation where you weren't getting reciprocation, where you weren't seeing love, where it was anti-love energy, it added more to your adornments, to your embellishments of your energy, of your empowerment. It's like all these decorations, all the adornments on this page, each one of these pillars and every other beautiful thing on this card here was something that was added onto you because you chose the empowering path versus giving away your power, versus being disrespectful to the self, versus making another person your source of your power. You became more and more empowered. um I see that in this situation the big challenge is peace, maintaining your peace. You've chosen to maintain your peace. Okay, as a result of your peace, you're seeing an increase. You're seeing an increase in what you want. So some of you chose your peace again by being very solitary. And anytime you do step out of your house, anytime you do decide to go do anything social, good things happen. You meet awesome people, amazing, friendly energies come around. But the thing is, this is happening for you because you've been walking towards what you truly desire. You stopped getting I'm hearing you stopped getting so emotionally attached to everything and everyone that was coming. Instead, you developed the attachment to your own emotional independence, to your own happiness. You stop making other people responsible for your well-being, for your happiness, for your beautiful mental state. And what's happening as a result, with all these different ones coming in to add in, it's like you're building wealth, you're building prestige. I mean, I don't really get that word often, but I'm hearing prestige, and you're solidifying stability for yourself, for your family. And I also heard that you're affecting changes to your genetic field, not only for yourself, but for so many that you're connected to, even if it's not physically, okay, through distances. You're elevating energies for yourself and for others because you keep making these steps. You keep making these steps. Yeah, I see that you have so many life lessons in you, okay? And it's because you kept choosing to heal the past, to bring more harmony into your life. And since you have that, you protect it. Since you have that, you protect it. And you feel that there's so much more opportunities here, and you there's this energy too that you feel like you're still working on yourself. I'm seeing you feel like you're still working on yourself. But you're talking about all these changes that have happened in your life, in your awareness. You've had epiphanies, you've had downloads, you've had ideas where you realize what you thought was real, but it wasn't real, it was fake. And so that's changed in you, that's fell off. And you're also talking about all the different ones you had to let go of. You know that it's sad that you had to let certain people out of your life, but if they're fake, if they're showing you fake love, fake energy, fake person, like I said earlier, they gotta go. Yeah. And spirit is showing you like there's this energy here that is developing for whatever reason. Every time you walk away, you come into more power, you come into more happiness. And it's like whatever you chose to walk away from becomes a sort of a muse in your life. It becomes a point of empowerment for you. It becomes uh an energetic, what is that, an energetic springboard, touch point, break off point, something. Yeah, it becomes an energetic fuel. Thank you. An energetic fuel to where you're going next, to what else you're going to do. It like becomes, it becomes cinder, it becomes tinder for your fire. Okay, somebody's been on Tinder list, and that's funny. Okay, it becomes fuel for your fire, more lumber on the fire pit. Okay, it becomes like that. And wow, yeah, you have five of spades. You on the king of swords. So you keep walking away from situations where it's like that's not a win. Like, I'm gonna cut my losses here before I become I heard before they get a chance to squash my light, I will walk the fuck away. That's the energy. Okay. I will walk away. So you're showing somebody, it's like every time you walk away, you show them what they need to do. You show somebody else. Now, this could be the person that you're walking away from that is getting that lesson, but it could also be others that you hold on to, because you do have certain ones that are close to you that you value, that you hold on to. It's like you teach other people what they were missing by protecting your peace and walking away. You cut your losses. You don't continue to invest in anywhere that is disturbing your peace. Okay, and look, and then we have the three of swords and the three of spades and the three of clubs coming out on top of that five of swords or five of spades, which is telling me like this is, it could be, it's like the truth that hurts like a bee but sets you free. And then I had the 10 of clubs facing up over here on my hand. It's like the end of a situation. Somebody here, I see you bringing an end to a situation with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Somebody who you had who's very prominently in your path. This person could be popping out just like that King of Wands popped out of the deck, popping up into your experience again. And I see you again will walk away. And this is like closing the soul contract. 10 of Pentacles energy is fulfilling the soul contract. It's like this person come into your life for you to empower yourself and them by walking away. I see that energy here strongly. The walking away part is very necessary. And that's what somebody here doesn't know how to do, is to walk away. We have the Jack of Hearts coming out here, touching on the Page of Pentacles and the Tower. This person, interesting. They are now feeling, whether you hear for them, and some of you, they will pop into your experience to try to apologize. I don't always get apologies from that energy, but today it's strongly saying, I apologize. Okay, they like Anita Baker or you do, but the thing of it is like they want to apologize for a fake offer that they gave. You know that their offer is not. You feel like when they come in trying to apologize, their offer is attached to some sort of agenda. Okay, but the thing is, the apology has to do with whatever caused you to walk away from them. The apology has to do with whatever fake foundation that they set. There was some fakeness in this experience. And now we have, what is this? 4 cards falling out. Yeah, 4 cards falling out. It was touching these 4 right here: the Magician, the Temperance, the King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So let's see what we have. The Jack of Diamonds. My grandsons gave me these cards. The Black Joker. Okay, and it's I was holding him in reverse. So this is like interesting. You made a decision to walk away that was very significant. It was a turning point in your energy. Okay, 8 of Diamonds coming out with the 8 of Spades. And the thing about it is because you know that somebody is stuck in the same karmic pattern, is what I'm saying. You realize that somebody is stuck in the same karmic pattern. Now we have a couple of little clusters of cards coming out. We have the Ace of Spades showing next to the King of Diamonds. Okay, so Ace of Spades is the truth. Let me see, what is the truth that is being talked about here? And it's divine timing for the truth to be accepted, revealed. Okay, the truth, the new path, 4 of Clubs, holding on and retiring your energy, protecting your heart, 4 of Diamonds with the 2 of Hearts. Okay, with the love with another. Okay, so the truth is the truth that you've known, and it is time for a big revealing. Okay, so you could have known it, but somebody else could be barely realizing it right now. And some of you, I don't know who is the one that's realizing right now. It's either you or them. But the truth is, this was a situation that could have been marriage. It could have been part of a new business endeavor. It could have been something that was meant to go the long haul. This was a situation actually to be celebrated. But what happened? Somebody pulled back from love. Somebody tried to, like, they weren't willing to expand. The love that was available here was to cause somebody to grow, but they pulled back. They didn't want it. They pulled back from it. Okay. Well, the King of Diamonds here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and it's landed on the Jack of Hearts. Okay. With that, we have the Six of Diamonds, the Two of Diamonds, and the Two of Clubs. So this is telling me solidifying your energy, stabilizing your energy, reciprocation. It's like you get what you give. You've given what you've received. It's like if you didn't, anywhere where you didn't get what you give, you made a choice, you made a decision. Okay, somebody here is realizing like they want to apologize. They want to apologize to you. Whether they actually contact you to do so or not is irrelevant, because there's this knowing in their soul. They are sorry. They are regretful. They have remorse now about a connection to you in which you were solid. You were a person of integrity. You were there offering truth. You were there offering consistency, loyalty, all of that. Integrity. Again, the word integrity. You are a person of integrity. That's huge, because apparently this person hasn't had a lot of integrity in their life about being reciprocal with this person and being connected with this person. But there was a choice where the roads had to part. They realized that their actions made the roads part. Okay, your situation and theirs, your roads had a division. There came to a fork in the road because of some action that they took. What else can you reveal? Okay, thank you. Over here next to the Void and the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Clubs. That's that Queen of Wands energy. So what you need to know is, you know who I'm talking about in your human experience. You know exactly who this person is in your human experience. And what they want you to know is that soul contract, that connection, it's complete. Everything you needed to do in that is complete. The light has been, that little tiny glimmer of light in the void card, you sparked it. You sparked it. You did what you came into their life to do. In other words, what did I say a little while ago? It's easy to love the lovable, but what about the ones that ain't so lovable? Some of you have had a huge experiences in your life where it's like, dang, why do I keep getting the hard ones to love? Why do I keep getting the ones that don't know how to love me back and stuff like that? It's because of this. Who else could turn the light on in their heart? Who else could spark them? You, with all your fabulosity, you with all your amazingness, you with all your love and peace and happiness, you was the one that was able to present something that would spark this in them. And it sparked when they realized what they lost. This is why the walking away part is so necessary when ones are not respecting the value, respecting your heart. When ones are trampling your energy, it's like, I once heard this TikTok, and the lady was talking about not being very religious, but she said if there's a sin, is to continue to endure and forgive and be there for those who have done nothing but disrespect, betray you, and hurt you over and over and over again. And then with that, now I'm hearing something that's been coming through the channel more recently, within this last year. It's come through so much, which is you owe no one suffering. You do not owe anyone suffering. And so many people who have this potential, this ability, even this energy, sit in pain and suffering, thinking that they owe it to somebody to give it to them. But Spirit is here confirming that contract is complete. You did what you should do. And now, in your absence, it's in your absence that their heart has finally sparked a light, baby. Okay. Yeah. So they're showing me here with this Seven of Heart cluster that came through what had happened. What had happened was there was some sort of an illusion. Seven of Hearts. Okay. There was some sort of illusion that was given to you. Seven of Diamonds. Okay. About a long term investment. Okay. 10 of Spades. That's when the end happened. Five of Clubs. There was a big fight. There was drama with that. Okay. Jack of Clubs. Because somebody acted impulsively, did some foolish behaviors, acted without thinking. They acted first and they didn't think about it until later. Okay. 10 of Diamonds. That's when the energy was actually complete for you. That's when you actually fulfilled on the physical level all that you had to do. Eight of Clubs. and it was time for you to move on. So there was a situation where this person gave you some sort of illusion. This person was like, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to be that, or we're going to do this, or I'm going to take you here, or I'm going to, whatever it was. They presented an illusion. That illusion had to do with something long term. Oh, I'm going to, I don't know, fill in the blank, but it was something long term. We're going to get married. Let's go the most obvious and simple one. We're going to get married. I'm going to be with you forever. Yeah, right. That didn't happen, and it ended with a fight. So if this person was like, oh my God, I love you, you're amazing, I want to be with you, I'm going to be with you forever, I'll always be by your side, well, then the next thing that happens, there was a fight. What were you guys fighting about? Show me more. What was this fight about? Because there was some sort of fight that brought an ending to the situation. It had something to do with an impulsive act. Somebody impulsively ended the situation with you, yeah, because of a fight. Okay, what is this about? I got two clusters coming out. We have the Eight of Hearts with the Seven of Clubs right here. Okay, Eight of Hearts, Seven of Clubs. Oh, this person was a runner, is what I'm hearing. This person was a runner. This person was running away because what happens when people don't know. Remember, I said this person might not have ever really had real pure love energy. It was always that fake manufactured programming love. Okay, this person had a resistance to the love, is what I'm seeing. Like they were not receptive to the love. Now over here on top of this Queen of Wands, also we have the Ten of Cups and the King of Spades and the Four of Spades. Yeah. So this person is, and it sat right on her head. So whoever this person is, they now realize like they cut themselves off from a true love connection, but it only happens once they meditated on it. And so what had happened? This person ran. They ran because they were very defensive. They ran because there was a lot of resistance to the love. They ran because they don't know what the fuck to do with the love. Yeah. King of Hearts is at the bottom of the deck, which is showing me your energy. It's showing me like you came towards this person with true love and you acted from a place of love with them. As an emotional master, it's like it's pure love because you don't hold them accountable for how you feel. You hold yourself accountable, which is part of why you walked away. You're like, if I feel crappy here, it's my fault because I'm the one entertaining it. So let me just remove myself from the situation and I'll feel better. You see what I'm saying? You made it your responsibility to take care of you. Okay, below that, let me see more. Three of Diamonds. You were highly cooperative with this person. If they needed time, if they needed whatever they needed, okay, if they needed to talk, if they needed quiet, if they needed a minute alone, if they needed more time, it's like whatever they needed, you were very cooperative. You were working with this person. Six of Clubs below that, okay, because you are looking for success in this connection. You really believed in the illusion that they presented, I heard, of love and long term marriage. And then, boom, Five of Hearts below that saying disappointment because of what? Below that, we have the Two of Spades because of the separation, okay, and the Ace of Clubs because, you have passion for this person. Six of Hearts, that this person's problem has to do with their past energies. Four of Hearts being rejected in the past, and the red Joker saying this was an important decision that you made affecting your physical reality. You had to make a decision to protect yourself on the physical plane. So this could have been to protect your stability and in finances, your health. It could have been to protect your physical body, especially if this person was abusive. Because let me tell you, in extreme lower vibration, this King of Wands is extremely physically abusive. This person like to throw blows. You know what I'm saying? They want to get down and dirty and fight with you. They're scrappy. You know what I'm saying? They want to be scrappy. Okay, well, I'm not here trying to fucking fight with somebody who I'm in love with. So you could take that fight some fucking where else. And we did see a fight here. Ten of Spades in Five of Wands. Anywhere where this person was physically abusive, I see the cutoff switch was real, baby. You cut that all the way off. Wow. So in today's energy, somebody came in with a beautiful offer. It looked so golden. But sometimes it's just glitter on a rock, and that's exactly what they brought. They brought you glitter on a rock. They brought you false hope. They brought you this idea that they wanted you to invest in, believe in, and you did. You did, at least for a time, until you realize, let me see what the frequency is calling to me. I have it standing off to the side there. But yeah, it's like you believed in it at least for a time until this whole fight happened. Something happened and it showed you, oh no, this can't be my partner. For some of you, this was jealousy. This person felt like they had to be in competition with every other human that came into your experience who you might possibly find an attraction to in their head, because you didn't. You was focused on this person. You was all the way bad about it. You were really ready to go down the lanes and be Mr. or Mrs. Fire sign over here. You was about this person. You really loved this person. Did they know that? Did they recognize it? No, they was too busy looking at the wrong damn thing. They could have been busy looking at your past, worried about who was in your past. And here's what I say to what I've said to people is, listen, if you so worried about my past, you better be careful, because you're so focused on my past, you're going to become a part of it. You're a part of my today. And if you can't see that, you'll become a part of my past sooner than you know. And that's exactly what has happened here in this situation, is somebody became part of your past. If they were worried about your past, that's a big part of why. And somebody here, you just realized their insecurities, their jealousies and envies meant that they could not move forward with you. And that was perfect that you realized that when you did, because yeah, this person is done better. It's like, if you don't appreciate my presence, let's see how much you enjoy my absence, because they had the honored position. They fucking did not appreciate that they had the honored position. You put this person in the honored position, which is right by your side, baby. Yeah, right by your side is an honored position. If somebody don't know what to do with it, you can't put them in there. I talk often about let's say you are the manager of a 5-star restaurant. You can't put in a 5-star restaurant a fucking fry cook from McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? They got to be qualified. Well, this keeping this person in your life would have been like putting a fry cook from McDonald's in a 5-star restaurant. Honey, they ain't qualified. You have to have gone to some sort of fancy culinary training. You need to have some certificates on the wall. You need to have some experience in some, at least in some sort of 4-star establishment, before you come and mess around with my 5-star establishment. Hello. All right. And the fly on the wall. Yeah, this person has been spying on you, checking on your energy. This person been looking into you. And for some of you, this wasn't a romantic person, okay? A fly on the wall. This person been checking on what you got going on, what you up to. And again, the disrespect. Like I said, you don't owe anybody suffering, and you don't need to tolerate that disrespect. If you don't maintain the standard of respect for yourself, ain't nobody gonna respect you. And on some level, you understand that enough to have walked away from this situation, and this person could now be realizing exactly how they disrespected you. Maybe it took them all this time. I don't know how long it's been, but you do. Maybe it took them all this time to realize, and now they're obsessed because they've realized what the heck they walked away from. They're realizing what they could have had, and it's like, it's too little too late, baby. Too little too late. Yeah, they be obsessed with you, looking at what you're doing, watching your productions. Like, they just show me, just like every time I get here on YouTube and I got 1, 2, or 3 followers and ain't nobody in my comment section, you probably one of these people watching all from the past, ain't you? Oh boy, another excuse. Well, it's because, listen, you can make all those excuses to yourself all you want to, because the ones who this is talking to, you already know what time it is. Somebody here coming up with another excuse of why it was okay for them to do what they did. You keep lying to yourself and telling yourself that, because listen, this is your energy. The singularity in you does not allow them to cause division in you. This person cannot divide you against your soul, and that's one of their biggest battles, is because if for you to have put up with the disrespect, you would have had to be against yourself, and you're not. That's why they can't have success with you. And what snitch? You told God, you told the universe, okay, they snitch. You're like, listen, this person is not doing right. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. God, how you expect me to be friends or be married to this person right here? Like, it's not working. God, remove it, replace it, do something else with it. I'm gonna give this run right back to you, universe, because yeah, no, this ain't where it's at. Okay, you told on them. You told on them. You told your soul. You told your spirit. You could have told their spirit in this energy right here. You told on them. And no, you didn't call their mama. I don't see that energy here. I don't see, I'm going to call your mama. You ain't call nobody's mama. This is not telling on anybody on the physical plane. This is telling on somebody on the spiritual level. This is telling somebody on the spiritual level. It's like, listen, I know you gave me this person to work with. I know you brought this person in so that I could be the wise leader and show them, be friendly to them. I'm answering the call. Okay, you send this person in. God, you delivered them to me, but I'm giving them back to you. You know why? Because I owe no one suffering, and they don't qualify for the position. I know you told me to look at them and see if they qualify for the position. Yeah, we gave them time. We gave them the opportunity. With time and opportunity, they didn't do what they ought to do. They're not qualified for the position. I'm sending it back. I heard rejected. Okay. So, yeah, that's the energy I have coming through the download today. Let's go ahead and get into your alpha and omega messages. We pulled them first, we'll read them last. I love the way the reading starts oh so spiritual on the higher dimensional levels and then comes down into our 3D, into the everyday physical experience. Let's see, what do we have? Inner strength. This is justice energy. No, this is strength card energy. Okay. It says you have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer to tell someone is no. Very well. And from the postcard from Spirit, dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive, in perfect timing, the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? And that's what I have for your download energy today. Thanks to all my ops, by the way. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.